Hello everyone, thank you very much for listening. Andy here. Just a quick apology before the episode starts. We had a bit of a technical issue with this one. We only realised after the recording that Steve's microphone wasn't turned on. So unfortunately my voice is going to be a lot louder than his. It is listenable. You can still make it out. We've put the video version up with the subtitles. Hope that helps a bit, but just wanted to apologise and explain why it might not sound as good. But thank you very much for listening anyway. See you soon. Hello, welcome back once again. It's rookie season. I'm Andy, the rookie. Stephen Lloyd is here as ever. Busy week, a lot to get through. Anything you want to start with?
Oh man, there's a lot of things going on around the league, a lot of trades.
Yeah, trade. There was one. I'm glad you said that, and I cannot remember the guy. Marchman. So we spoke about him last week.
My guy for the match.
He was. Explain this trade to me, because that just does not seem. Because what they've not even received a. So the Kraken, isn't it?
It's what they got back.
He's gone to the Blue Jackets, and they've not received a player back. They've received a fucking second, two draft picks. I think it's a second round and one fourth round.
Like one 2026 and one
Something like that. But it was a second and fourth round. Yeah. It's not worth shit, isn't it? What's the thinking here? Is it salary cap space or
space for the salary cap? I think with the way that they're operating now, I'm pretty sure Seattle have dropped to dead last in the whole.
It might be, right? Yeah.
Which is
well, we'll come on to the Canucks. That'll be. There's a space left at the bottom after their escapades this week.
Sticking with the Kraken. Mm-hmm. So it's just simple. I think they're looking at creating cap space and then trying to rebuild with some younger, better talent going on in there.
How old is he then? Is he?
He's not old, and he's a good fucking player.
Established. It seems,
I don't get it, but maybe it was from a position of they just didn't have much to barter with.
No, I suppose that's all they've got to offer. Yeah.
And this is the thing: by getting rid of him, everybody loves a good tank.
Yeah. Well, apart from Vancouver, by the looks of it, yeah. But we'll get on to Vancouver then. So they beat the Bruins, didn't they, last night? Yeah. 5 home games now? Sorry, 5 road games in a row. 5 road. 4. Yes, it was both New York teams, New Jersey and Bruins. So it's 4. So they've got a 100% record since Quinn Hughes left. So was he the problem all along? Like, yeah.
They're 4-0. Since they're actually on
that's not as surprising, though, is it? That's what you do. They're playing.
It's a deal that was a win-win.
Yeah.
So often you see these trades, and then one team will do significantly shitter than the
other. Yeah. Well, I joke about him being the problem. Obviously, they are a much better team with him there. But do you think it could be a case of just having that on the fucking back, the potential of him leaving? Is he going to leave? What's he going to do? Okay, just having that lingering around. Once it's done now, he's gone. Forget about it, move on. Do you think it's just they've just relaxed a bit and they've just played with a bit more joy or whatever?
I've never been around it, so I can't speak to it. And depending who you do listen to in the media, some people you can vouch for, some not. Apparently, him and Pettersson had a bit of a strained relationship.
Who's Pettersson?
Pettersson.
Is he a coach or?
No. He's our star player.
Oh, okay, so you got another player, right?
Yeah. So he was the one that I said him and JT Miller had a lot of shit going on, the last couple of seasons before Miller got traded to New York.
Yeah.
But from all the reports that are coming through was that Pettersson and Quinn weren't on the same kind of wavelength.
Right.
For Quinn's leaving dinner, 2 players from the Canucks didn't turn up, which was Demko and Pettersson.
Right.
So I think that kind of speaks volumes.
Yeah. Was because was he captain or?
He was captain, yeah.
So that is it's saying something, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, no, I mean, I can't argue. Look, I'm happy with it. I never had that emotional connection to Quinn Hughes.
Yeah,
It was great, but where Canucks are, he wasn't.
He wasn't going to be the difference maker at that level. Yeah, yeah.
And not only that, he just never came across as like a franchise player for us.
Right.
The news was always he wants to play with his brothers.
Yeah.
For that team may be.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I'm glad he went.
It's worked out. Yeah, of course. You're wishing him well, but it was time to go, and well, evidently. So what? I haven't actually watched any of the Canucks games since. What are they doing differently? Or is it just a psychological thing, like I said?
Spark. Up until... So I've actually not watched the Boston game last night. I think it was 5-4 and shootout.
I think so, yeah.
So it went to regulation OT and then shootout. With the 3 games that I did watch, it was just electric. There was just a lot of players that wanted to play, and it was almost like they didn't fear being on the puck.
Yeah.
Cushions of someone being pissed off with them. I mean, that's quite toxic.
But
this is me watching it. Like, I don't know that to be true.
Right. No, it's an interesting observation if it is true, yeah.
Yeah, the dynamics definitely changed. I'm pretty sure that up until last night, we'd outscored teams 9-2. And that's a fucking...
This is over since 3 or 4 games, right?
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Onwards and upwards. How do you feel about it in terms of... I know, like, the proper answer is, of course, I just want to see my team win as every game. Does a party think, oh, just come on, just tank, get a fucking good draft pick? Or have the guys they've received back from that trade, like, is that worth more than the draft pick? Yeah.
It's everybody... who's the guy that everybody wants in next year's draft who put it in his own net last night?
I know less about college ice hockey than I do about the NHL, and that's saying something. So
Mackenzie, fuck it, I'll come to me in a
bit.
I should have wrote it down. But that's the player everybody wants next season. I don't believe in tanking. If you're that bad, and someone's got to finish last. Yeah, it is you.
And the whole draft lottery system as well, like, you're not guaranteed that first pick anyway, are you? So if you tank, have an absolute fucking shit end to the season, and then you don't get that first pick anyway, what was it all for? You just got a pissed off fan base.
Yeah, then the perfect storm is if you can finish like last 3 years in a row, and then you're gonna get like 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, no, I'm happy. I'm happy. All because at the end, it's not cheap, the package that we're paying for to watch hockey.
No,
and there's 82 of these games that I have to watch.
Yeah.
When you just consistently seeing your team get absolutely fucking mullered, it's psychologically.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of stress on you as well.
Yeah.
Next time it's like...
This is the one thing where I'm kind of enjoying not having a team. I can just watch everything through neutral eyes, and I've not got any kind of emotional attachment. And like, I'm kind of not in a rush to pick one, but I know I've kind of got to do it before this year's Stanley Cup champions, unless I pick someone who's not them. But yeah, we'll see. We've got a long way to go. Yeah. So we've done. This will be the 12th episode we've done. So we've done 23 teams, because I think we've done Montreal twice. Montreal have come up twice. So yeah. So we've still got was it 10 more teams to cover? Round about 10, 9. Yeah, but right, anything else before we get into the game? Yeah.
Well, the game that we did settle on.
Yeah. The Ducks and the Stars. But before we get to the game, I forgot to mention, we got a message, I think you've read it, from Alistair. Alistair on Instagram. So I'll just read it. So, hi, I don't often listen to hockey podcasts, but I gave the first episode a listen, and I might stick around. Well, might. Show a bit more commitment, come on. Even though I'm a Steelers fan, I think you could do more on British hockey, and I'm actually a big follower of hockey history. Brings me to my next point. He's been trying to set up a UK hockey history Discord server, and he said I've nearly completely given up. If you'd like to give him one more shot so I can get some coverage, It won't succeed unless people join. If that can't be done, that's fine too. Cheers. So we'll put a link to that for you history buffs out there. His first point is what I want to talk about, though. I think he's got a point. We don't mention British ice hockey, do we? Much. And when we do, we're kind of, maybe me more than you, we're a bit disparaging about it.
On the drive here, I was kind of like, I was just kind of getting ready for the episode, and it just struck me like, we have like such this cool window at the minute with what's happening with British ice hockey.
Yeah.
If we took more of an interest, and then because it is going to hit a boom.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very willing to start including more British stuff. And now, the only thing I'll say to Alistair is it's hard to. It's not as easy to cover the British ice hockey as it is the NHL, purely because, like I say, we have the DAZN app. We've got 82 fucking games or 32 teams, all the news, all there in one app. Like, you can just go log on 10 minutes, you're pretty much up to date with everything. I don't really have that for the EIHL. Yeah. Like, every team will probably have its own on-demand thing, or...
And even if we're trying to follow Storm, because I mentioned when we were kind of throwing the ideas for...
Yeah. So we're Manchester Storm fans, by the way, I'm sure we mentioned it.
When we were throwing the idea around, like, maybe 2 years ago, about starting a podcast, like, revolving around hockey...
Well, I didn't even watch it then, did I? I'd just been...
Well, you'd seen Storm.
I'd come to a few Storm games with you. That was my experience, yeah.
So, but the issue that we were going to run into was it's all well and good getting a season ticket and going to each game.
Yeah.
It's the away games. The away games that you can't get to. I think, how much is the game? Like,
it's about 15 quid, yeah. TV. And it's... they're at least away, aren't they? In terms of at least once a week, aren't they? Like it's similar. I don't think it's as congested as the NHL fixtures, but it'll cost you a lot.
Yeah,
basically,
for something that we were trying to get into the market of as well.
Yeah. It was a bit of a... Yeah, it'd be no surprise. We don't make any money off this podcast. we lose money off this podcast, like, when you pay for the software. And this is just like a little passion project, isn't it? Yeah. We're down on the deal. We're in the red, but I think from now on, we will do. We'll try our best. Now, the good news, Alistair, is we are going to talk about British ice hockey. The bad news is there's two big stories from British ice hockey: it's Cliff Poo and Milan Lucic. Now, for those who don't know, right, these Cliff Poo. We'll start with Cliff Poo. Now, Cliff Poo was. Yeah, Pooh by name, Pooh by naughty boy. He's so he's been found guilty of 2 counts of assault, was it? Now there was a Sheffield Steelers, wasn't it? Now they've just made an announcement, pretty much there and then. Right, he's gone. No, we're not even going to weigh this up. We're not going to consider he's done. And in the same week, the Fife Flyers sign Lucic, who. Now, I don't think he ever actually got convicted from what I remember reading. This was similar to the, do you remember the Mason Greenwood thing where his partner dropped the charges? It's not quite the same as innocent, is it? It's or not guilty, it's just...
So, in my notes, I actually drew the comparison between the Lucic situation and Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, and I fucking hate saying this, but the detriment for Cliff Poo is he... admitted liability for it.
Yeah.
As he pleaded guilty. Whereas the other guys, it was like deniability, wasn't it?
Yeah, well it was I don't even know if he didn't even get to the point where he's pleading guilty or not guilty. I think she dropped the charges. Lucic. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I actually don't know much about this case. If you want to...
Yeah, so it was... it was two counts of assault, wasn't it?
Right.
I think it was... I don't know. It was weird because when I tried getting as much information as I could about this, because I didn't want to go on air and just start, throwing shit about that. I didn't really know much. About
yeah. I mean, what stopped you before? Yeah.
It's a serious shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I found was on Reddit and
okay,
stuff like that.
So you don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the comments that I was finding from Sheffield fans was that it was an incident at the rink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, both times.
Well, one of them.
Right. Okay. Shit.
I think as time goes on, more information.
Yeah. Of course. I guess the juxtaposition, if I'm using that word correctly, is the same week a team has let a player go for that, another team in the same league, you'd think you'd kind of apply the same principles.
But one of those teams is actually dead last in the league.
I don't think it matters though, does it? Does that really like it is? It like yeah. It does sound like desperation. Like obviously, but like, do you sink that low in? Because I think they're. I did see on. I think it was on Instagram. Their head of social media or communications or someone. He's resigned. Yeah.
People have actually walked over it.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, especially the Lucic situation. It's a very real topic, isn't it?
Especially when. No, I'm guessing that I'm guessing he's a very good player. And still good enough to play in the NHL. Would you say? Fair enough, but I mean, would you still if you had no convictions, nothing like that? Is he good enough to play in the NHL?
Yes.
Right. So there's a reason that no one will touch him there, and yet you think British guys we'll pick up their scraps. And we spoke about Carter Hart. Sorry to cut you off, but that's a similar situation, isn't it? So I again, what's the difference there? Is it just that he was very young at the time? Is there a bit of a Vegas just scumbags and they didn't have any roster space left for Lukic?
I think if you ask a lot of NHL fans, they'll probably sway more toward Vegas being absolutely.
Yeah. That seems to be the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that a UK team would pick him up. Had he gone to, and I'm not throwing shade here, had he gone to an Eastern European, league.
Yeah,
or something
I know what you're trying to say. Where they're a bit, it's just a bit more. Yeah.
Maybe that would have been the move, but I was quite surprised, and it'll be interesting with the blowback. I mean, I don't know whether they can sign him and then terminate his contract because now.
Yeah, he hasn't. I don't know if he's played yet. I think I saw a post from theirs where they're still awaiting. I think they're still doing the whole visa thing, all the admin that comes with that first. But it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Like, it seems silly for the Steelers to do that, but. Maybe, like you said, the to have let Cliff. I'm not saying it's silly for them to let them go. It's silly that the five have completely contradicted that. But like you said, maybe it is a case of the Steelers are a good team. They're like probably the best team. I'm not sure, or certainly up there, the top one or two. Again, I don't want to speak on behalf of Fife like I know anything about what their thinking is, but you'd imagine it does reek of desperation a bit. Yeah. Anyway, well, there you go, Alistair.
So I'll give you one guess.
Yeah.
What system?
I can't. Sorry, I can't remember. I can't remember if I said to Alistair, we'll put the link to your Discord for you for the history buffs. I'll put it in the description of the show if anyone wants to join.
Just before I segue back into Cliff Poo, though, I don't know whether you saw, he sent another message and he was saying we need to get Nicky Watt on the podcast.
Okay.
Obviously, I didn't know who it was.
Who's that? Yeah.
Well, I did some searching on him. He's played like 500 games in the IHL.
Okay.
And then he got like an 8-year ban for doping.
Oh shit! Really? Right.
Not sure whether that was whether it's.
Yeah. Are we going on that route?
He's got his own hockey podcast.
All right. Okay.
Accounting.
We follow them. Yeah. Are you right? Okay. Yeah. I've seen. I didn't. Right. Yeah. I know who it is now.
Chris
Yeah.
Reaches Nicky, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you want to anything more to add on?
Well, I asked you a question. So, what? Guess which system Cliff Poo was in?
He was in Vancouver's, and I know because this was not the end of the last one, the episode before that. I'm guessing you must seem to be ahead of the curve on this because you'd already mentioned this Cliff Poo thing, and then the day after is when Sheffield posted the announcement, and then there was still a few days after that. Like, why they let him go? There was a bit of mystery. Right? Obviously, I'm guessing you've heard it from some Vancouver sources.
I think I'd actually seen it pretty much like an hour before we came to record.
Yeah.
But it was just so fucking interesting because of all the stuff that's going on with Ryan Kessler at the minute, who was a Canuck.
Right.
I mentioned it to
Yes, you did. Yeah. That they were from the same kind of system. Then Or not from the same period, or
a California boy, but,
okay.
But it's just crazy. Like, his name's been kind of like
dragged through the mud. Yeah.
Because I mean, he was acquitted. I gotta say this, but Jake Vatanen a couple of years ago,
right?
There was like an assault. Like,
who does Kessler play for now?
No, he's retired.
He's retired now.
Hockey coach.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Is there another Kessler?
Yeah.
Is he the guy who played for Vegas? Who's like? Yeah. Kessel, right? Okay, yeah. I've just on a load of stuff about him. Always keeps coming up on my YouTube because he's just like the most non-hockey looking. Like he doesn't look like an athlete, but like I love players like that. I love it. Yeah. And he's just I love anyone like him, like John Daly, the golfer. If you see, any personalities like that, I just drawn towards them.
Just before we do jump into the game, I assume that's where we're going to be going next.
Yeah, we better had because
we put the vote up, didn't we?
Yes.
So we're either going to cover the Stars and Ducks or the Avs and Jets. Mm-hmm. The Dallas game won, bit of a landslide, 14 votes to 7.
Right.
Did you happen to see the result for the Colorado game?
I didn't know. No.
So Colorado won 3-2. I did end up watching that game.
Okay.
Jets looks like they had a little bit of fight in them.
Yeah.
But after seeing this Dallas game and hearing about Minnesota, these 3 teams from the Central look fucking unstoppable.
It's ridiculous. This was the first... These were the best team I've seen so far, and it's fucking obvious to say that. I don't mean that based on their league position or they scored the most goals. They just looked like a fucking machine, didn't they? Like, they were so clinical. Because I don't think the shot count was... In fact, I think the Ducks might have had more shots. They play like Pep's Shark team. Do you know, there's the constant pass, the efficiency is so like... Nothing was wasted. Do you know what I mean? They didn't have that desperation you see sometimes. I've seen it from some teams who then go on to win because it just works out like somehow. But they were just clinical, really clinical.
The problem with this game, so we'll just say Stars won the game 8-3.
8-3, yeah. As well, just to mention, we are filming our Christmas special episode straight after this. So this episode was meant to be a bit shorter. So I was hoping for like, maybe we'll have a bit of a dull game. You know, there's not many talking points. 8-3. Okay.
I stopped taking notes.
Yeah.
I just weren't getting back into it. I think one of the problems with this game, and it's great if you're a fan of the team. Yeah. But like when teams just feel that out of reach and you've still got another 2 periods left. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, oh fuck me, I gotta like sit through this other like games I need to be watching. But fair play to Dallas.
Fair play. Oh, amazing. Can I have one thing I want to say about Anaheim though? I don't know if you saw the little banners around the side. Yeah, some of the merch. Yeah. Did you see the skateboard deck thing? No. It was. I'll get a picture of it now. I'll put it on the screen, and I'll put it on the screen for the viewers as well. This is there it is there. Okay. So it's a fingerball with it, but you can't buy it. But it's in the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater like style logo. Yeah. Love that. Really, yeah. You went through a skateboard. You keep saying phase. Like, I just did it. Like, I just because I've been playing the Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 like the past couple of weeks. Like, so I'm just in a nostalgia.
Hang on. I'm talking years back when you went to fucking Badalona to watch that.
Oh yeah. The Street League. Yeah. I
fucking heard anything about skateboarding. You were on your way to a competition on your own.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Like, it was just one of the things where like, I can't be asked. I want to go and see it. Me trying to organise a fucking trip because everyone's got some commitments to do. I just thought it's only on for like one afternoon. I might as well just go myself, like chill on the fucking beach the day after, and then just come home.
You're also catching Pokemon whilst you were out there.
No, that wasn't that. That was well before the Pokemon Go phase. That was when was Pokemon Go? Now that must have been about 28. No, I think it was later.
Was it not? Because I was with Beck by then.
Right.
It was like 2016.
2016.
Bro, Google it.
Right, yeah, we're going to have to see, yeah. Right.
Chris is still fucking collecting them, isn't he?
Is he actually? Oh, fucking hell. I've been playing the old Game Boy games and that, but I can't. red, like blue and silver, and right.
You've got an emulator on it.
Yeah. Or if anyone from Nintendo's watching, no, I don't. I pay for all the games. Right. 2016. You're right. 6th of July 2016. That was its initial release. Well, there you go.
How fucking gimpish were we? Like we.
Well, I remember you. I don't know if it was a conscious decision that you thought you were too cool for it, but I remember you were the one who you threw in the towel first. But I think that was out of frustration, where you're just like, I can't fucking catch all these. There's too many of them. Yeah, me, Ollie, and Chris carried on for too long. Yeah. Well, too long.
Talking about people I had no idea about. Who was that girl who was like a Pokemon master or something?
Well, I don't. I know who you mean. I'm not going to say a name in the fucking public.
Do you remember it?
Yes, yeah, I know who you mean. She was in my year at school.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
right, okay.
Yeah. let's move on. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Dallas Stars. Right. Again, it's so. It sometimes when a game is so. When a team, I should say, is so dominant, it's actually hard to find stuff to say, because it was just. Yeah. I know it's that cliche I think I've used about 4 times already, the man versus boys. But that's what it was. Like, Anaheim just looked like they just couldn't win anything, like any face-off, any battles. But
who was it? Who was it? I think it might have been Seneca's goal to open up the third period,
right,
for Anaheim. And as soon as he scored...
that Anaheim's second goal?
Yeah.
That was my favourite goal of the night.
Best goal.
It was the best, because he just looked so fucking, like, frustrated, didn't he? He was just like, fuck this, and he levered it.
So many goals go in through either, like, deflections, redirected pucks, goal line scrimmages, things like that. I just love...
A good old fashioned,
marching onto the puck, slapping the fuck out on a 1-2, went in the back.
Yeah,
but he didn't celebrate it at the end. He just looked more
he was like
we ain't fucking.
No, because what was the score at that point? Like
that would have made it 8.
6-2. Oh, had they already scored 8 by that point?
No, sorry, 7-2.
7-2. So yeah, it is well out of sight, isn't it? But yeah, there was we'll come back to the. I'm not sure if this was Dallas's first or second goal, the one where he knocked the goal out of the holdings. What's your take on that? Because obviously he went to review. Now they say the rule is if the goal is knocked off its moorings, whatever you call it, but the puck goes where the net would have been, it's a goal. Yeah. Now he knocked the goal off and it hit the post. Now I think it was going to hit the post anyway, but does the angle the post is at? Obviously, if it's the inside of the post, it's going to bounce inwards into the goal. If it hits the post straight on, it's probably just going to bounce back and out. It was a bit 50-50, this one. Yeah. I think it's probably...
I think you might have overanalyzed it.
Well, we get back to the goal line incident again, whereas this one, I will agree with you, where you just give the benefit of the doubt to the scorer. I just thought, like, I'm only asking, I thought you might have a different take on it, or...
Maybe a second before that puck would have actually crossed the line.
Yeah. What do you think it was going to cross the line then? So you don't think it was you think he knocked the post into the puck rather than the other way around?
I think that still would have deflected in.
But yeah, so I think you're probably right. I'm just saying you could have made the argument, yeah.
I think maybe the theme of this is, you know how, so unless it's City versus Wolves or something like that, Premier League games, they're often low-scoring games. Would you say? Oh, do you know what goes on?
I'll save that for the Christmas episode. Actually, do you know what? I've already opened my Storm. I might as well start it.
Shout out Manchester Storm.
Shout out Manchester Storm. I don't know if they'll even be... If you're the Manchester Storm, you don't want to be associated with us drinking fucking Tramp cider.
I don't know. Who would the least rather be associated with? White Storm or Rookie Season?
or both, in this case, yeah. They're in Altrincham. They'd want some lovely IPA, wouldn't it? Yeah. exactly. Yeah. We were talking about ice hockey, Steve.
No, I tell you what. Let me go back to what I was saying. Okay, so Premiership games, just for example, typically low scoring. It's a 2-1,
yeah,
something like
maybe
that.
a 3-1 if you're lucky. Yeah.
The VAR ruling on whether goals are or aren't allowed is so crucial because there may only be a 1-goal game.
Yeah.
In that game, in the league.
Yeah.
Whereas in hockey, it's so high scoring. Yes, there are.
Do you think like there is? This one was an anomaly, obviously. Like we 8-2. 8-2, wasn't it?
Mate, if you look at how many games are finished by astronomical scorelines this season, you'd be very surprised at the ones that missed.
Well, this is. I'm glad you've said that. The commentator said this. These seem to have been a lot more common this season. Now, I don't know if it was because the condensed schedule because of the Olympics. Yeah. So you're getting a lot more teams who are just playing constantly, like a few nights in a row even, and they're just having this one game every now and again where they just do have nothing left in the tank. So you're getting goals, you're getting scorelines like this. We had... So the Avalanche beat the Oilers like 9-1 a couple of weeks ago. There's been you are right, but it just seems to be a lot more common this season, according to the commentator. I've not actually looked at the stats for that, but
I'm definitely not backing the refs or the officiating at all.
No, you've been very clear about that.
I think it's been atrocious, but I think it's at a consistent level. It's been a
consistently atrocious. So
it's kind of like. You mentioned anomaly. It's not. It's different. It just kind of is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in the long run, that makes no fucking difference to the scoreline or the long run. So, but
easy at night with where it's like because if you lose by a goal and you can
and that other goal was a bit
of course. But when you've just been spanked, it's not like
yeah. Speaking of Anaheim, though, like they were on quite a good run, if I remember through. They started quite poor, and then I'm talking about the season here, not the game.
Well, that's still top of the Pacific.
Well, yeah, so like they're not for them to turn up in their own backyard and just slap them about like that. They're the best team I've seen so far, 100%. Because like I don't know what I'm trying to explain this. Every team I've watched so far, I can notice quality differences slightly. Like you've seen it, but this was the first time where I've seen like, oh right, okay, there's another level to this, and it's them. And I haven't watched the Avalanche yet. I'm gonna guess they'll be about there as well. Like this was the first time I can see that gap. But yeah, they were incredible.
I think like something to really look forward to is if we get a Western Conference final of Colorado versus Dallas.
Yeah,
because I think everyone's like mouth is watering for the
prospect of that. Yeah. So that could. I know I've probably asked you about the playoffs before. So top 3 of every division go through. How many wild cards? 2 from each conference. So literally.
Teams are going through.
8. So
3 from each. That's 6, and 2 wild cards.
Right. So 3 from each, 6. So 6 from each conference. So it's 12.
4. Oh, from each conference. Sorry,
league as a whole. 6 conference, not winners, but you know what I mean. 6 division top 3s, and then 1 wild card from the West, 1 wild card from the East. So that would be 14.
Yeah.
How do you
14?
6 from the.
No, so there'd be 2 on.
Yeah, right.
I figured it was 2 from.
Is it not
so
2?
The top. So it'd be the top 7 with the wild card being the 8th seed team.
But is it not the top 3 from the Atlantic, the top 3 from the Pacific? Yeah. So let's say
So then there's another 2 teams on the count.
Oh, okay. So these 2 wild cards from each side. Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense now. So that would take it to 16. And then you can whittle that down to, right. Because I think the wild card will always play one of the division winners, won't they? Because obviously they have the worst draw because you've only just scraped in.
Yeah, so by me saying it.
So it's unlikely we're going to get Dallas versus Colorado in the very first round anyway, yeah. That's why I was asking. I've just confused everyone now. Yeah. That'll be a good final, though. I'm looking forward to that. If it happens, I mean, that I'm sure we'll have to see when that fixture is during the league and see if we can get. Hopefully, if it falls on a weekend, because obviously we don't want to start covering matches that are like midweek, and then by the time it gets around to Sunday, it's 4 or 5 days old.
Yeah.
But,
well, I think we're going to have to, like, after the new year, I think we're going to have to get a little bit of a wiggle on making sure that we've seen all the teams.
Yeah, well, we've not got many left, and
kind of see
by the time we get to
again,
we will whittle it down. Like, so sorry,
if we literally leave Nashville till like the last game, aren't going through. It's a bit.
Yeah, you want to see Nashville at least with something to fucking play for, or.
How there's not been a thing to catch a predator? Maybe we'll start.
I think that works when they're top of the league and you're trying to catch them. Perfect, that predator has taken a seat. Just take a seat. Just take a seat right there.
Can I just segue just 1 second?
Yeah.
Did you see that Tim Saunders, the Philadelphia Flyers?
No.
Commentary.
Oh, while you're down, why don't you blow me? It's proper like boomer joke, innit? Proper boomer humour. Yeah, well, you know, right? Sorry, can't say anything nowadays.
Say your English nowadays.
Yeah. So what was that on? Was that like on their radio broadcast or something? Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh, and a lot the
I think he's still on air, Tim.
Oh God, yeah.
Classic. Suspended him over that.
Oh, so they've suspended him, right? Okay, right. Yeah, it's a bit. Who was he saying it to, though? Does that matter? Does the context matter? Like, if it was like his co-commentator, like his mate or whatever.
Like one of the sound guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the logistics, but I think unless that person that he said it to has made a complaint, then
they've
going to suspend him over that shit.
I don't want to turn into like so we're like this mode anti-woke podcast and that, but that's the climate now. It's gone out publicly, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if he's made a complaint or like enough people watching and listening.
That's offended me.
Yeah. Of course, so they've got to play up to it. They've got to but he'll be suspended and.
But I'll tell you something, Tim, if the Philadelphia Flyers don't want you, there's a rugby team in Fife.
Yeah. Lukic onto the ice now. He smashed that harder than he smashed it. No, we're not going now. We're not saying that, I don't. Right. I don't think there's much else to say on that.
Dallas's goalie in net was Casey DeSmith, who we had for a couple of seasons, and he didn't fucking stop pucks like that.
No.
Granted, he was under a lot more fire.
Yeah. Well, speaking of goalies, so they made a goalie switch, didn't they? So that's something I've not seen before. So is that just a case of? I don't know if that was a good idea. Well, I mean, in fucking hindsight, it wasn't. So that didn't make a difference. So he came off after 4. Is it just a case of his head's gone? Just get him off the ice now.
Yeah, because I mean, he'd already had 4 goals.
So he'd conceded 4. Something like yeah.
No, that's common practice, though.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay. Again, this is my football brain engaging when I'm thinking, like, God, if you pull the goalie off after conceding, his confidence would just be like.
But I mean, if Edison,
shot.
Back in the day, if he'd have had 4 put against him in the first half.
Well, no. Yeah, definitely. Like, you think of when you do get the odd big result in Premier League football, like David De Gea when he conceded 6 against City at home, like they didn't just try. But yeah, it's weird. I think maybe footballers are a bit more sensitive with stuff like that. Like, they're confidence players or. Yeah. Anywho, there's not much, like I said, there's not much else I can say other than we spoke about the Ducks' second goal.
Did you see Vetrano's takedown?
No.
He got was this the game? He got a game misconduct.
I don't recall seeing that.
Grabbed him from behind.
Oh, he was holding on to him. Yeah. Okay.
He got a $5,000 fine over that.
Really? Yeah. Like, it was very clearly holding him. So, and he got the appropriate penalty for it. Did he? Did he? So I must have only like had half an eye on it, because from what I could see, like I thought it was just a collision that come together. Obviously, he'd landed on top of him and he's thought, as we're getting up, I'm going to hold on to him a bit longer. See, exactly. Was that a different incident then?
Yeah.
Right, okay. No, I've not seen the one you're talking about then. I don't know how I missed that.
I'll shoot at you after this. Just an interesting statistic. The Ducks are second for offense in terms of goals, but the 26 in the league for defense.
Really?
So it's just high scoring.
There's a big,
Score a bunch.
Yeah. It's a very entertaining team to watch. Yeah. Speaking of the stats, then, that's another thing I've noticed. Like, the more games I'm watching, the more I notice how important your power play and your penalty kill is. I think you said Dallas are only one of two teams. I don't know who the other is. It might be the Avalanche, who are in the top 10 for penalty kill and power play. A lot of the teams have got kind of a strong one or the other. If you can cover that on both ends, you can stop a penalty, and you can, every time you get a power play, it just showed how dominant that, like, a little thing like that is. Like, I can't, like I said, I don't know who the other team is, but that's making a huge difference.
Yeah, face-offs was a big thing as well with the face-offs, because the Ducks were ranked practically close to the bottom of like winning face-offs as well, but they're still generating and scoring.
With a power play, what's, I don't know if you'd call it a skill or a mentality. What skills and mentalities are needed that's different than just your regular 5-on-5 team?
To be on a power play.
Yeah, so will you? We'll talk about power play before we mention penalty kill. But yeah,
calmness, composure on the puck.
Yeah,
being able to cycle it. So you need your good passers, you need your scorers out there as well.
Yeah.
So
why would they be? I mean, maybe I've got this wrong, but did you say there's sometimes like players who pretty much only play on the power play, or no? But they'll have a special teams, or they'll have ones, I suppose, who are just they're on pretty much all the power plays.
First line, so 4 lines. The first line isn't always typically the ones that they're going to send out for a power play.
Right.
It's called a specialty team, because the coach will select certain players who he know can remain calm.
Yeah.
On there.
Yeah.
On a 5-on-4.
I suppose because the other team will be sitting back, so you have to cycle your passes. You have to have strong passes. Yeah.
And I mean, one of the things that I absolutely like.
Whereas, like, sorry to call you off, like an enforcer type player is not really any use on a power play. Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. I get that.
One of the things that drives me kind of nuts about the Canucks on a penalty kill is they will kind of like collapse the net, so they'll be around the net where a ton of shots get off and they end up going in. They don't close the players down.
Right.
Watch like some teams, and they're so actively trying to get the puck out of the zone.
Yeah. They're chasing it down rather than just remaining. Was it last week's game, or might have been the week before, where it's the first time I've seen it when a team were a man down. They had like the lines in between the players defending. Yeah. So it was like, It was. I thought it was good because like you can really see the shape, how like kind of disciplined the shape is.
They were moving. It was like kind of.
It was like stretching the shape. Yeah. So like, is your point about the Canucks then that maybe they don't have enough movement there? Are they just so rigidly, should I say, surrounding the goal?
Yeah.
They're just letting. They're just going to end up getting peppered. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not the best defensive kind of tactic to have.
Yeah.
Getting like that many shots on, because I mean, in your time watching, how many goals have gone in off redirections?
Loads, so many. Like, at least one a game, isn't it? At the moment.
So you should be aggressive in trying to get the puck
out
of there.
Yeah.
So
good stuff. Right, we'll wrap it up there. So we are a bit shorter than usual this week, but we have a Christmas special episode. So if you like your fun and games, tune in for that. This is going out on Tuesday. So our Christmas special will be tomorrow, Christmas Eve. But yeah, we'll see you then. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good one.